All right. What's up? This is my Wednesday, July 23rd trade recap. Made $298 today, shorting the NASDAQ, and we're basically going to go over how we did it. But we're going to start off by identifying this very bearish hourly SMT. So if you see right here, we have this candle. You see it's correlated on ES, like where my little chart, like dotted line is moving on each side. I have this high right here that we have literally get taken at the 9 a.m. Look at 9 a.m. on ES, that sweeps out that high, but all the way on NQ, that's still intact. So we have a very, very bearish SMT along with this hourly bearish gap. So just extreme bearish order flow going into market open. And then we also have buy side liquidity here. It did not get taken pre-market or when market open. We actually just came straight down at market open. We did end up sweeping it though, I think, on ES. I'm actually not sure. Let's check this out. So this 8 a.m. takes, yeah, we did. We had an SMT, so more, just more SMT, I guess, to take that internal high. And then let's scale down to the 5-minute. When market opens, instantly get this change in the state. We had equal lows here. I'm gonna wait. What? We had equal lows that got taken like as soon as market opened, but that just wasn't the draw, obviously. So yeah, market opens. We have our SMT. So we have a manipulation leg. We're also in a imbalance. So we have our manipulation leg aligned with high time frame PD array, high time frame SMT, and an internal SMT. We get displacement right here, changing the state. And that's essentially the forever model right now. If you wanted to find an entry though, we were waiting to low key inverse. We had a 5-minute gap right here, trying to inverse it. Go on the 1 minute. Actually hard to find an entry. But if you waited for us to retrace, I low-key didn't wait. Should have been a little more patient with my entry. But we created this high right here. This is actually very important. That high is actually very, very important because when you see an aggressive move to the downside like that high, why putting in this high, and then we see a rejection out of it, this high is going to be a lot of people's stop loss. So what are we looking to do? What am I looking to see? I'm looking to see this high get souped out in order to continue to the downside and take out stop losses. You see right here, we have an SMT at this high. So that bearish SMT was just more confirmation that we were heading down. I was on call with my friends. I said, I want to see this high get souped out. And that's exactly what happened. I have my bracket all the way down here because I was leaving a runner, but I took off 3 of my 4 contracts at this level here. And uh, I low key canceled my runner like around this area. So I left some profit on the table, but I'm fine with that, leaving a runner. Like I'm definitely experimenting with leaving a runner, especially to 4 standard deviation, because let's map it out. Four standard deviation all the way down here where my previous take profit was to that external draw, but low key risk reward 1.4, like it's not like what you love to see every time necessarily, but I had my stop loss above constant encroachment of this giant bearish gap. Also, once we saw this SMT get put in, I was fine with that as well. But the trade played out, stayed patient. As you see, like we take out here, start to inverse, and that's around when I took off my runner. But come all the way back up and take out this high, make another move in the PM session. That's what it's looking like right now. But this is what I wanted to talk on. So when market is moving extremely efficiently at market open, extremely efficiently, like where we're not getting 1 minute fills, That's the one time that you want to scale down to the second time frames, like 30-second and 15-second, and try to find your entry on those. Because look, we don't have any imbalances getting filled on the 30-second until here or until here, and these get extremely respected. So by putting in this high with this rejection, and we never take out this high, we actually put in an SMT. That's just very, very bullish or bearish confluence to where I think that market is heading. And yeah, that's just more confirmation that um, we're continuing to move downwards. Can't be squeezing your stops by putting it at levels like this. That's what I was gonna go over. You have to give your trade room to move and to retrace, and you need to let the move play out. So when it comes to risking, make sure that your risk is comfortable. You're not going to be emotional by losing that amount of money. And yeah, looking to continue at 2 winning days. That's the trade.